Hello, welcome to our virtual series, Countdown to Kindergarten. Today we are going to look at some tips from the Ohio Department of Education that will help prepare your child for a successful year in kindergarten. Developing good social skills will help your child have a smooth transition into kindergarten. Talking about feelings and labeling emotions are great ways to help your child navigate through difficult situations with friends and learn how to get along with others. Establishing good routines like cleaning up after playtime can help your kindergartner feel confident with classroom routines. Good routines allow children to know what to expect, which helps them gain confidence and independence. Bedtime routines are also very important. Establishing a good bedtime routine will make it easier for children to get into bed each night and get adequate rest for their busy days ahead. Being able to take care of your own needs, like putting on a coat and zipping it up, or tying shoes, is important for independence in the classroom. Now is a great time to practice these skills. Grab shirts, coats, and shoes, and take some time to button, zip, and tie. Hand washing is another skill that we can all practice. Washing your hands for 20 seconds is recommended. Sing the ABCs or Happy Birthday 2 times for a little fun. Large motor skills are an important part of child development. Running, hopping, skipping, jumping, and kicking a ball are just a few ways that children can build muscles to help with coordination. Be sure to talk to your child about being safe when crossing the street, boarding the school bus, and not talking to strangers. One of the best ways to prepare your child for reading success is to read to them often. Have fun with stories, talk about the pictures, and find books that rhyme. Rhyming is an important skill for kindergarten. If I know how to read the word cat, I'll be able to read the word hat and all the other words that rhyme. Practice the alphabet too, both uppercase and lowercase letters and the sounds they make. Have your child identify letters in his or her name, then practice writing their first name on scrap paper, with sidewalk chalk, or with a stylus pen on a tablet. Practice identifying shapes with your child. Look for squares, rectangles, circles, and triangles around your house, when you're out for a walk, or when you're out for a drive. The information presented today was adapted from the Ohio Department of Education's page on kindergarten readiness. For more information, please visit education.ohio.gov/parents. For further questions and to receive a kindergarten readiness packet that includes safety scissors, skill rings, and additional information on the kindergarten readiness assessment, please email readytoread@toledolibrary.org. Thanks for viewing.
Welcome to kindergarten. This is an exciting milestone in your child's development. Your child has been preparing for this moment since birth. Early learning and preparing for school readiness takes place from birth to age 5. To be ready to learn, families and communities focus on developing the whole child. Children need to be supported and nurtured in all areas of development so that they are physically, socially, and emotionally ready for school. Children need to know how to cope with being separated from their family, how to get along with other children, how to follow rules, how to perform self-care tasks like washing hands, toileting, and putting on and taking off outerwear like coats and boots. Children come from very unique backgrounds with different experiences. Some children will have experiences that will make them very successful in some areas, and others will need support to be more independent. This is an example of individual approaches toward learning. Families, communities, preschools, and other organizations can work together to support positive development during these early years to help prepare children for kindergarten. When your child begins kindergarten in your school, your child's teacher will spend a lot of time at the beginning of the school year getting to know your child and helping your child get comfortable in the learning environment, the classroom. Teachers use many different tools and strategies to get to know kindergarten children. One way that is consistent across the state of Ohio is the use of the Kindergarten Readiness Assessment, the KRA. The KRA is for all children enrolled in a public school and begins on the first day of kindergarten. It is important to note that the KRA is not a test. It is an assessment that measures your child's knowledge and abilities in social foundations, language and literacy, mathematics, and physical well-being and motor development. Some of these activities and experiences may look or feel like a game, and others may appear to be typical activities or experiences in the course of a regular kindergarten day. For example, your child may interact with some questions on a computer or tablet, or your child may be working in a small group with other children and the teacher doing a guided activity, or your child may simply be playing on the playground. In each case, your child's teacher is able to collect information that will help the teacher modify the learning environment to support your child's growth and development. A change determined by the KRA could be providing individual learning time for your child in some areas, or adding more movement to your child's learning day to support kinesthetic learning. All kindergarten teachers receive training on how to administer the assessment and how to use the results to plan appropriate instruction for student learning. Let's hear what one Ohio kindergarten teacher has to say about using the assessment in her classroom.
We're able to gauge if the student has the social skills and the physical development that they need when they start school.
The KRA is one way to assess kindergarten children. Because the KRA is based on the Ohio Early Learning and Development Standards that span birth through age 5, it provides a comprehensive view of a student's readiness for kindergarten instruction. The results give teachers and families informative and actionable data that supports opportunities for intervention and enrichment. Teachers are observing children in everyday activities, asking children to provide responses to prompts, and setting up activities for children to show what they know and what they can do. The assessment tool does not rank children by ability. The assessment tool does not identify students with disabilities or gifted students. Young children change so fast. If they cannot do something this week, you may see them do it a couple of weeks later. Teachers use the information collected by observing children to make decisions about individual student learning needs, as well as the learning needs for the entire class. Listen to what these two teachers have to say about how they use the assessment results to plan classroom instruction and support student learning.
Using the new assessment results, an example would be if I pulled a child over and I asked them if they could tell me, I told them what letter it was, and I asked them what sound does it make, and if they were not able to do it, it would help me drive my instruction to pull them in a small group and let them know, okay, well, we're going to work on this, and we're going to work on it one-on-one, or if there was a small group of kids that couldn't do their letter sounds, I would pull them over in a small group. And if I also noticed that the whole group, my whole group was struggling with it, we would do a whole group instruction on it and reteach and keep practicing with it.
And we're able to see if students have the skills of sharing and following directions, and we're able to give them the intervention that they need and push them forward in that area if they're ready.
Families, communities, schools, and teachers support all kindergarten students' learning. The information collected from the assessment is beneficial for families and teachers to work as partners to help children succeed in kindergarten. For additional resources to help understand how you can support your child's kindergarten success, visit education.ohio.gov and search the keyword kindergarten, or send your question to elsr@education.ohio.gov.
Now that we understand what the KRA will look for your child to know in kindergarten, let's talk about ways to learn together at home. Parents are their child's first teacher. Children love to learn with their favorite caregivers. When learning at home, keep things fun and simple. Each child will learn at his or her own pace. The Ready to Read team worked with local kindergarten teachers to highlight these skills that children will need for entering kindergarten. There is one skill to learn on each card. Fill out the cards for your child to use for practice. Children should be able to say their full name, and by kindergarten, they need to write their first name by themselves. They should know how to write their given name, not a nickname. Writing and scissor skills are important for kindergarten success. Work out small muscles in the hand by writing, drawing, and cutting often. Junk mail and pens are some of children's favorite materials. Children also can work to open their own water bottles, snack items, and button and zip clothing on their own. When children use large muscles by running, jumping, climbing, and exploring, it helps to strengthen small muscles too, so move around often. Children should know who they live with and be able to give an adult their names. Knowing their address is important for safety. Making it a fun rhyme or song can often help. Children love to hear their parents sing too. For example, 1, 2, 3, Sycamore Lane, sung to Baba Black Sheep, can help a child remember their address. Children need to know how old they are when asked, as well as their birthday. Chanting and clapping your child's birthday will help them remember. Here's another chance to make up a song again. The simpler the song, the better. 419 123 4567 is my phone number. This makes it easy for the child to remember. After they know their phone number, it's important to practice dialing it. They can use the phone on the card and later a real phone. Remember to help your child learn a new phone number if the phone number that you taught him changes. Shapes are all around us. Identifying shapes while you move throughout your day is helpful, and have your child create shapes by drawing them, cutting them out, and creating them with cooked spaghetti noodles to learn them with ease. Don't forget to mention the rhombus to your child. It's also a diamond. Though we may have learned our colors earlier on, it's important to review them with your child because she will learn to read color words in kindergarten. Talk about the colors you see around your home and throughout the day. Discuss the letters and the color words themselves. Children need to be able to recognize the numbers 1 through 10 and count to the number 20. Count items around your home as you go throughout your day. Counting up the stairs that you are climbing or the amount of cereal in their bowl can be helpful. Write out the numbers for your child and have him find items around the house to count. Can he find 5 pens, 6 leaves, or 7 pretzels? Children should know the upper and lowercase letters and the sounds they make before entering kindergarten. Children will see more lowercase letters in their everyday reading than uppercase, so start teaching lowercase first. Begin by teaching the letters in your child's first name, moving on to the letters in your child's last name, and then the other letters from there. When your child knows the lowercase letters, then she can begin reviewing the uppercase or capital letters. It's often easier to write uppercase letters, so when your child moves from scribbling to letter writing, you will probably see many uppercase letters first. When she has the letters mastered, then she can practice the sounds. B says B. The word ball starts with the letter B. Learning letters should be fun. Make the learning active. Write letters on the ground in sidewalk chalk. Call out a letter and have your child jump to the letter. Some children love to quiz their caregivers to see if they know the letters. Point out letters that you see in your home, out and about, or reading together. Have your child sign his artwork with his name. Write together and talk together about the letters you've written. Read books together every day, enjoying the time and talking about the pictures. The more fun your child has with letters and reading, the better reader he will become. Thank you. If you have any questions or would like more suggestions, please reach out to the Ready to Read team at readytoread@toledolibrary.org.
Hi, I'm Kristen, one of the Ready to Read librarians here at the Toledo Lucas County Public Library. We're glad you can join us for our virtual Countdown to Kindergarten series. In today's video, I'm going to share a book about a child's first day of kindergarten. It's so important to read to your child. Books can help us prepare for new and sometimes uncertain adventures, like starting kindergarten. Books also help us build new skills that are important for kindergarten readiness, like rhyming, gaining background knowledge, and adding new words to your child's vocabulary, just to name a few. Remember, there's no wrong way to read. Reading while interacting by asking questions and talking about the pictures will help build good reading skills. We would like to thank Nancy Paulson Books, an imprint of Penguin Random House, for allowing us to share the story today. Today's story is called The King of Kindergarten, written by Derek Barnes and illustrated by Vanessa Brantley Newton. The morning sun blares through your window like a million brass trumpets. It sits and shines behind your head like a crown. Mommy says that today you are going to be the king of kindergarten. You'll use a golden brush to clean ye royal chiclets. What are chiclets? I think it's another name for his teeth. You'll wash your own face with a cloth bearing the family crest. You'll dress yourself neatly in hand-picked garments from the far-off villages of Osh and Kosh. But gosh, you'll be ready to reign. My baby is heading to school, Mommy will say during breakfast. But you're not a baby. Could a baby wolf down a tower of pancakes the way you can? I don't think so. Wow, look at all of his pancakes. You're growing up so fast, Daddy will say, and he'll be right. I can't stay the same size forever, can I? You'll say. One day I'll be taller than you, Daddy, and you'll be my little man. Daddy will laugh, but you won't be joking. Then a big yellow carriage will deliver you to a grand fortress. What is the big yellow carriage? I see the words school bus on the side. The big yellow carriage is a school bus. As you walk up to the towering doors, you'll remember Mommy saying, "Hold your head high and greet everyone with a brilliant, beaming, majestic smile, for you are the king of kindergarten." Do you see the crown that's showing up in his reflection? Your teacher will welcome you with a warm smile and a friendly "Good morning." She'll be delighted by how you recite your name with pride. When you head to your royal seat, the kids at your round table will wave and say, "Hi," like they've been waiting on you all summer. So you smile back, return the wave, and give them a cheerful, "Hi, everybody." The truth is, you couldn't wait to meet your kindergarten kingdom either. Your teacher will go over classroom rules and you'll all discuss important matters such as shapes, the alphabet, and the never-ending mystery of numbers. She'll even read a book about trucks, trains, and tractors. Woo! It sounds like a lot, but you're the king of kindergarten. Piece of cake. You will show your bravery at recess when you go up to one of your classmates and ask, "Marie, do you want to play with me?" Take a look at this page. Does anybody see any shapes on this page? I see triangles, circles, squares, and rectangles. Can you see any? Not only will she say yes, but she'll lead the way in helping you save the kingdom by battling a fire-breathing dragon. I think they're using their imagination to play. What do you think? In the cafeteria, the boy sitting next to you will be missing dessert. You'll have packed your favorite, chocolate pudding, with an extra cup just in case. So you'll say to him, "Want a pudding, Howie?" He'll say thanks, and you won't mind at all, because what could be cooler than sharing with new friends? What do you think you'll pack in your lunchbox? Will you bring chocolate pudding? It looks like he also has an apple. And I see a banana on the table. What else do you see? After a royal rest, you'll rise to sing and dance and bop to a rhythmic beat. It looks like it might be music class. The day will be one you'll never forget. At the end of it, your teacher will wish you all a magnificent evening and bid you farewell until dawn. Look at the little boy. He's smiling. Look at his friends. They're smiling too. They seem happy. It looks like they all had a great first day. On your way back home, you'll think of all the things you can't wait to tell your parents. I made a bunch of new friends. My teacher is nice. And recess is the best thing ever. And tomorrow it will begin again. Another day as the charming, the wonderful, and the kind King of Kindergarten. The end. What do you think your first day of kindergarten will be like? I think it will be just as fun as the main character in our story, the King of Kindergarten. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you'd like more stories to help prepare your child for kindergarten, be sure to check out Pete the Cat, Rocking in My School Shoes by Eric Litwin, The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn, and I Love School by Philemon Sturgis. Check with your children's librarians for more suggestions. If you have any questions or would like to request a Get Ready for Kindergarten packet, be sure to email the Ready to Read team at readytoread@toledolibrary.org. A special thanks goes out to the Library Legacy Foundation for their generous support in making this program possible. Thanks for viewing.